The best of Ripley's Believe It or Not, 100 Years Twists Edition. Ripley's Believe It or Not. Spiders and scary, creepy crawlies. Mega mini monsters. They're scary. Arachnophobia. Fearsome or fabulous, you decide. Most spiders are smaller than a coin and totally harmless, but they strike fear into the hearts of millions. What is it about these eight-legged creepy crawlies that freaks people out? A world of creepy crawlies, endless invertebrates. Spiders and super scary creepy crawlies are not like other creatures. Most of them are tiny, but they make up the largest group of animals on the planet, invertebrates. Slime, slither, and slide, making millions, taking over the world. Super spider mums. Could bugs really ever take over the world? When one insect can produce thousands of offspring in just 1 year, are we at risk of drowning in a sea of spiders and scary, creepy crawlies? Extreme arachnids, a ferocious family. Spiders belong to the arachnid family, and they have some creepy cousins. They're fantastic. Strength in numbers. If there are a massive tug of war between all the ants and all the humans in the world, the ants would easily win. World Wide Webs. Silky strong. Spiders are nature's master builders. They not only build intricate and beautiful webs, they even manufacture their own building materials. Brilliant builders and dastardly diggers. Spiders are wonderful with webs, but they are also good at creating other structures, as are lots of other creepy crawlies. Dressing up. Masters of disguise. Many spiders and other creepy crawlies are kings of camouflage. One of these little creatures could be sitting right next to you and you wouldn't even be aware of it. My life story. All change. The life cycle of a butterfly. Human children look like their parents with two arms, two legs, and a head. In the weird world of insects, however, adults and their young can look so different you might never guess they belong to the same family. Beetlemania. Tiny tanks of terror. Top of the class, the biggest and the best. There are big spiders, little spiders, colorful ones, and those that are so well camouflaged you may never ever see one. But which ones are the best in the field of arachnid antics and eight-legged attacks? Superhero spiders. Super spider skills. You know about Spider Man and his amazing arachnid abilities? But did you know that fact is often stranger than fiction? Real spiders have their own collection of superpowers. Super scary survivors staying alive. Invertebrates fight to survive every day of their lives. Many things threaten them, but avoiding deadly predators is number one on their list of top survival tips. Vicious with venom, spine chilling spiders. Almost every spider in the world is a deadly predator that feeds on the bodies of other animals. It's unbelievable. Bees, wasps, and hornets all belong to the same family of insects, and most of them have a nasty stinger in their tail. Beauties and the beasts. Look at me. Feast your eyes on our catwalk of the world's most glamorous spiders in their gorgeous colors, but you might want to look away from some of their less attractive cousins. Bugs in danger. Our planet needs its spiders and other creepy crawlies, but did you know that some of them are in danger of dying out? What is threatening the world of little animals? And what can you do to help them? Sharks. Fast and furious. Why are sharks scary? If you had to design a perfect underwater body, that would what would it look like? Probably like a shark. There are few animals that inspire as much fear as sharks, but why do they have such a chilling reputation? Foul fish files. On the far side, animals have to cope with extremes of temperature and all sorts of difficult conditions. If you're thirsty, you get a glass of water. If you're cold, you put on more clothes. It's all about controlling what's going on inside and outside so your body can reach maximum performance levels. And that's what animals do too. Reaching the max. Who's there? Nocturnal hunters. When the sun slips down in the sky, stealthy stalkers begin to stir. Millions of animals from wolves to wombats join the wide awake club and get active under the cover of night. Speed merchants, the fastest. In the nasty world of nature, there's one golden rule to staying alive. Run for it. Whether you're chasing lunch or on the menu yourself, speed is a vital survival skill. Incredible journeys under the lens. How clever. Imagine someone has put a wad of banknotes in a jar and sealed it shut. If you can get the money out of the jar, it's yours. What would you do? Hide and seek. More than 1.5 million types of species of animals have been found so far, but scientists are still looking for the other 28.5 million they think exist. Why can't these eagle-eyed buffoons find them? Well, many creatures are either masters of disguise or hide from view to survive. Family matters. The multicolored peacock is a bird that dresses to impress. He can fan out his tail in an eye-opening display of shimmering colors and stunning patterns. Animal talk. Dolphins whistle to each other. Chimps bang tree trunks like drums, and a honeybee shakes its rear end in a weird wiggle dance. Animals may not be able to talk like us, but they can certainly get their message across. Beast buddies, animal friends. Universally speaking, space is fascinating and huge and complicated. It's full of things you can see like stars and satellites and the sun. It's even more full of things you can't see like black holes and wormholes and dark energy. Scientists have spent lifetimes trying to make sense of what's out there. How big is the universe? How did it all begin? How big? Everything that exists is part of the universe. And that's a big, big, big place. Huge, in fact. The distance across the universe is at least a whopping 900 billion trillion kilometers. Many scientists think that it's larger than this. It may even go on forever. May the force be with you. The more massive the planet you stand on, the stronger gravity becomes, and the more you weigh. If you could stand on Jupiter, you would weigh more than twice as much as on Earth. And on the sun, you would weigh a thundering 2 tons. Home truths. As far as we know, Earth is the only place in the universe where life exists. Though we live all over the place, some of our planet isn't too friendly. 71% is covered in water, and 90% of that water is too salty to drink. Our sensational star. The Earth seems like a pretty gigantic place, but compared to the Sun, it's nothing to brag about. The Sun is literally massive, 333,000 times the Earth's mass. Lunar Tunes. It's around 384,000 kilometers away in space, but the moon is the Earth's nearest neighbor. Though it's as far away from home as humans have managed to get, it is an airless, lifeless ball of rocky mountains and plains of old lava, but its effect on the Earth is massive literally. Together with the sun, it moves billions of tons of water each day, making the tides that wash every shore. Red planets, Mars. Planet giants like Jupiter and Saturn. Ice worlds like Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. Danger zone, asteroids and comets. Comets are like giant, dirty snowballs. Usually comets are pretty happy orbiting far out at the edge of the solar system, about 7 trillion kilometers from Earth. But sometimes they swoop in towards the sun, growing tails of gas and dust as they warm up. Rubbish. Space, rubble, and junk. Building a solar system isn't a tidy job. After gravity pulled together our sun and the planets, trillions of grains of dust and lumps of rock were left hanging about in space. There's a ring of scattered rubble between Mars and Jupiter called the asteroid belt, and even more rubble beyond Neptune. Looking up. Stars. How many stars do you think you can see in the night sky? A million? A billion? Actually, even on the darkest, clearest night, fewer than 3,000 are visible. This is only a tiny fraction of the mind-numbing total number, which is at least 70 billion trillion, said to be more than all the grains of sand in all the beaches of the world. Getting together. Stars are gathered together throughout the universe in groups called galaxies. Our own one is the Milky Way. It is made of about 300 billion stars. So all the stars you can see on the darkest night are a small amount compared to what is out there. Stargazing. Telescopes allow astronomers to see objects so far away that their light takes billions of years to reach us. Many telescopes gather light using huge mirrors, which is then focused by a lens. Some of these mirrors are 10 million times the size of your pupils, which are what you see to gather light. They can collect light for hours on end, which your eye can't. Sky workers, astronauts. Space is a dangerous place. There's no air there, and it's full of deadly radiation in the sunlight. It's hotter than an oven. In the shadows, it's colder than a freezer. An unprotected person could not live in space. The end.